All right. So the very first thing you're going to add every time you change your water, every 6 months, is going to be a bottle of Metal Gone. So it's going to be one bottle per 6 months. And then it's totally safe to put it out in your yard.
Let's get a good background too
Of the airport.
for YouTube.
Oh.
The nice scenic view.
I always say run for 10 minutes.
So dump a whole bottle in every 6 months, run it for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
And don't put chlorine in. Chlorine is the only thing that this can react with. The reason why is we have a lot of metals in our water, so when you pour this in, it magnetizes and pulls them all together to put it in the filter. And then what happens is it can cause a chemical reaction between the chlorine and all the metalloids in our water. So the chlorine is going to be probably about a 30-year supply, because you're only going to put in 1 tablespoon TBS per 6 months. Are you guys going to be throwing big parties?
Oh, not very often.
But if you do, say you have some friends come over barbecuing, having some fun, or some of the neighbors, then what happens is you might throw in a tablespoon after they leave.
Okay.
If it looks kind of hazy, or if the kids have a lot of suntan lotion, DEET, all that kind of stuff on,
Yeah.
then you could throw a little bit in there just to kind of help this ball play catch up. So this.
But you're talking just a little tiny bit.
Oh yeah, just maybe a teaspoon.
Okay.
So this bottle is easily 30 years, if not longer. The ball, this is actually the substitute for the chlorine. So this guy sits on top of your filter for the next 6 months, 1 per 6 months. And the reason why is there's a powder in here that's going to dissolve and be suspended in your water. And what's going to do is it's just going to be in your water. So if you drain your water for any reason, you have to replace the Pool RX and the Metal Gone. So I always tell people, don't drain your water unless there's a reason.
Okay.
Sometimes people used to just change it for no reason at all. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bottle of phosphate remover. I can give you the long story or the short story.
My battery's only at 5%.
Okay, the short story. Just put this in. When you're filling up your hot tub, put 1 cap in per week for approximately 5 weeks. If you throw this in and it discolors, it makes it look like somebody poured a little bit of milk inside your water. It means it killed the phosphates in your water that the city of Richland's putting in. So you have to, and it's in all of our aquifer, all the way to Walla Walla, Yakima, Pendleton, going towards Boardman. So it's contaminated everybody's water source in the aquifer. So we have to get rid of it, or else it'll make your water look milky.
Okay.
And it gets foamy. So I just say put a cap in per week for about approximately 5 weeks, usually during the winter, and fall 1 to 2 weeks is all it takes. Usually early spring, summer, like right now, they are going gangbusters on adding this stuff into our water. And really they don't need to.